Is your period late, but you keep getting negative tests, so you're wondering if you are pregnant or you're not pregnant? Well, listen to this video and I'll explain to you some reasons why you could still be getting a negative test after you've missed your period. Hi, I'm Vicky from Oh My Mama Body. Now, I love explaining what's going on with your body, bodily symptoms based on my own experiences and questions that I often get asked here on the channel to really help you to understand what's going on so that you can feel more confident about yourself. If you're new to my channel, a really warm welcome here. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Do remember to subscribe to my channel and support me, and keep an eye out for all of my future videos. So you've been testing negative even though you've missed your period, and you've already missed your period since quite a few days. So you're wondering what's going on, and it's driving you probably a bit crazy. I can imagine. Am I pregnant? What's going on? How can I find out if I'm pregnant? Maybe you've tested a few times and still had lots of negative tests, and you're just wondering what you should do next. Are you pregnant or not? Well, there's many reasons why you still could be getting a negative pregnancy test, even if it is quite a few days past a missed period. Right, firstly, it all depends on when you ovulated. Now, a lot of ladies just go by their app, and the app is only predicting when you're ovulating. It's not saying exactly when according to your body. So I really advise you to get in tune with ovulation symptoms. Now, there'll be a video coming across the top here that you can watch afterwards, which guides you around the natural symptoms and signs your body gives you when you're ovulating. So firstly, ovulation, you really need to know when, because that affects how far after a missed period you could get a positive pregnancy test. So if you've ovulated quite late in your cycle, then that means you're going to have conceived later in your cycle, which means that it will take later for the HCG, these are the pregnancy hormone levels, it will take longer for them to rise enough to give you a positive pregnancy test. Many women don't get a positive pregnancy test even 10 or 12 days past ovulation, because it really depends on when you've conceived. So you could have had sex during ovulation, but you may not have actually conceived until 3 or 4 days past ovulation. So as you can tell, there's a lot of different things to go by according to your cycle. Now, the next thing you need to be aware of is that some pregnancy tests aren't as strong as other pregnancy tests. So some of the cheaper tests might not be strong enough to show the HCG levels in your urine. So you might have to wait a few more days. Otherwise, try an early predictor test, because they sometimes do help to detect pregnancy earlier. Now, in my own experience, when I had my 2 boys, I ovulated later in those cycles, and so I didn't get a positive pregnancy test until 5 days, I think it was almost 1 week after my missed period, and I really knew I was definitely pregnant because I'd had all of the early pregnancy signs, which I talk about in many of my other videos, but I still didn't have that positive pregnancy test. So here's a really great tip for you to find out by the natural signs in your body if you're pregnant, okay? So firstly, it's checking the position of your cervix. Now, a video will be coming across again, which is more detailed to explain how to do it. So go back and watch that at the end of this video. So checking your cervix. Your cervix is the opening to your womb, and it gets softer and higher if you've conceived. So your cervix actually changes during your monthly cycle. So if you're tracking it regularly, you will know, you will get a good clear sign of whether you've conceived or not. Now, it's something that you have to get used to after time. If it's the first time for checking your cervix, it might be a bit unclear to you, but do go back and watch that other video of mine and go and have a check if your cervix is feeling soft, because a soft cervix is a natural sign of pregnancy. even before any test can show positive. If you're tracking your body basal temperature, then your temperature should be remaining slightly higher after ovulation and staying higher. Now, it needs to be checked daily to be able to really record any ups and downs and to see if it's staying consistently high. Other reasons for a negative pregnancy test after a missed period could simply be that your body is feeling slightly under stress, or that you've had a hormone fluctuation and your period is naturally late this cycle. That does sometimes happen. Sometimes you might skip a period and then have the period a month later. It is known to happen, but definitely go and check with your doctor and get a blood test, because a blood test can show really clearly if there are pregnancy hormones in your blood. And then there could be other kind of blockages happening in your menstrual cycle that you aren't really noticing because they're happening at an energetic subconscious level. Now, I do womb healings. I'm an energetic healer. And womb healings really go into the subconscious blocks that we have inside our bodies and help to balance the energy that's in your womb. Your womb is like a storehouse for all the traumas and struggles that you've been going through. And sometimes we just don't realize how much we're collecting and storing in there. And it really helps to release and let go. And I find with so many of the women who come to me for womb healings that they feel like they've got a new lease of life, that their cycles become much easier to cope with and they become much lighter as well and happier, more free. So these womb healings, you can find them on my Oh My Mama Body website and you can read more about them there. Do get in contact with me to find out more, because it really helps for you to release any subconscious blockages and help you on your pathway to motherhood. You can find all the details and links around Oh My Mama Body. I have free courses on my website for you, loads of tips and techniques for you. Just hit the drop down here and you'll go into the video description and you'll find all the links to find all the free stuff and all the support that I offer you around the Oh My Mama Body channel. Thank you so much for watching my video today, and if you do have any comments, just pop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Bye for now.